All right, we've got another bike versus car drag race for you today. This time it's a 200 horsepower Honda CBR1000RR. Fireblade taking on a stock 245 horsepower Volkswagen Golf. I know what you're thinking. A car with an extra 50 horsepower is gonna destroy the bike, right? Well, not so fast, because this is no ordinary Golf GTI. It's actually the most powerful front-wheel drive production car ever made. That's right, this bad boy is packing a twin-charged engine that uses both a turbo and a supercharger to make its 245 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. Now, normally, I would say that the extra weight of the car will make it no match for the lighter, more aerodynamic bike, but this is a special case. See? In addition to being the most powerful front-wheel drive production car ever made, it's also the most powerful front-wheel drive car, period. The all-wheel drive system sends power to all four wheels, meaning that there's no sacrifice at the expense of traction. So who will win this one? Will it be the supercharged, turbocharged Golf GTI or the Fireblade? Let's find out. Alright, we'll start off with some global oversights and then finish off with some local insights and perspective. If you're watching from around the world, don't forget to stay for the end. We'll give you a chance to win a prize by entering your location in the comments section down below. Now, let's check out the two competitors. First up, we have the 2021 Honda CBR1000RR Fireblade. This sport bike was released back in 2020 and had only one update in 2021. And that was a new color. As far as the specs go, it has a 999cc liquid-cooled 4-stroke 16-valve inline 4-cylinder engine that makes 187 horsepower, 13,000 RPM, and 82 pound-feet of torque at 11,000 RPM. That power is sent to the rear wheel via a 6-speed gearbox and chain final drive. The bike weighs in at just under 430 pounds. Now, let's take a look at our heavyweight contender, the 2021 Volkswagen Golf GTI. This hot hatch was first introduced back in 2017 and received a facelift in 2020. Now that we know the players, let's talk about the race itself. The two competitors line up next to each other at the starting line. The bike takes an early lead as soon as the race begins, but the car quickly catches up and overtakes the bike mid-drag strip. Despite the car's best efforts, the bike manages to hold on and crosses the finish line just ahead of the car. Now, before we move on to the rest of the video, I want to hear your thoughts on what you just saw. What did you think of the race? Did you think the outcome was fair? Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, as promised. Now, let's get into the local oversights and add some insight and perspective. Here are the official numbers from the race. The bike ran a 12.25 at 111.47, while the car ran a slower 12.42 at 109.46. The bike wins by just over half a second and 2 miles per hour. To put that into perspective, the bike is almost 2 full car lengths ahead at the finish line. Now, let's talk about the race itself. When the red light drops, the rider gets a perfect reaction time of 0 seconds and launches the bike hard off the line. The driver of the Golf GTI isn't quite as quick with his reaction time of 0.2 to 3 seconds, which puts him a step behind right off the bat. Despite the slow start, the driver of the GTI does manage to catch up and even overtake the bike mid-drag strip. However, the bike manages to hold on and ekes out a win at the finish line. Honestly, I'm a little bit surprised that the bike won this race. I thought for sure that the extra weight of the car would be too much for it to handle. But it looks like the lighter, more aerodynamic bike was able to make up for it. The bike has faster acceleration off the line, combined with its superior top speed allowed it to edge out a win. Now let us see how things would have played out if they were to do a rolling race instead. In a rolling race, both vehicles start off moving and then race each other over a set distance. Let's see how these two stack up when they're already moving. Alright, here we go. Once again, the rider gets the early advantage with a perfect launch. The driver of the GTI has to wait just a bit longer until he can start moving forward. Once he does, though, he quickly catches up and passes the bike. And this time, he has enough left in the tank to pull away and secure a win for the cars. This time, the car wins by 3/4 of a second and almost 6 miles per hour. In this case, the extra weight of the car didn't even matter as much because the race started off with a rolling start rather than a stop start. The driver of the GTI was able to take advantage of the car's superior torque and horsepower to pull away from the bike and secure a win for the cars. So who do you think would win if they were to race again? Would the bike be able to hold on, or would the car be able to pull away this time? Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. And now for the fun part. Let's see where you are in the world and give you some local insights. The United States has been pretty well represented in this video so far. We've got viewers from California, Florida, Texas, and Georgia. We've also had a few international viewers from countries like Canada, Mexico, Saudi Arabia, and the Philippines. Today, we're going to go down under and visit our friends in Australia. In case you're not familiar with Australia, it's the 13th largest country in the world and is located in the southern hemisphere. It's known for its unique wildlife, such as kangaroos, koalas, and wombats, and its stunning beaches, deserts, and rainforests. Australia is also home to some of the most venomous creatures on Earth, including the box, jellyfish, the inland taipan, and the Sydney funnel web spider. If you're a fan of sports, you'll be happy to know that Australia has a rich sporting culture. The country is home to some of the most famous sporting events in the world, including the Australian Open, the Melbourne Cup, and the Rugby League Grand Final. Australians are passionate about their sports, and you're really sure to have a great time if you attend any sporting event in the country. For those of you who are interested in the weather, Australia is currently experiencing summer. The temperature in Sydney is around 86 degrees Fahrenheit or 30 degrees Celsius. So, if you're planning on visiting Australia anytime soon, be sure to pack your sunscreen and a hat. In terms of the coronavirus situation, Australia has been doing a great job of containing the virus. There are currently no widespread outbreaks in the country, and most restrictions have been lifted. However, it's still important to take precautions and follow the health guidelines. Now, let's get back to the video. If you're in Australia, I want to hear from you. What do you think of the race? Do you think the bike was able to hold on, or did the car pull away? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. We'd really appreciate it. We'll see you next time.